Hello everyone, welcome to another session about the automated trading platform called Pivot Trader. In this session, we will talk about the conditional orders or the regular orders features, which is one of the fundamental feature of our software. So I will just reiterate that for the Pivot Trader to work, you don't need to subscribe for the Zerodha API. You just need to log into your Zerodha account using the Google Chrome browser and then start the Pivot Trader. Okay. Um, I've just started the Pivot Trader. Let's wait for it to started. Let's wait for it to get started. Yeah, as you can see that both the status becomes green. That means it's now good to go. Okay. So let's talk more about conditional orders. So conditional orders refers to the buy and sell of an instrument based on the conditions or the values of the another instrument. For example, you want to buy Nifty options based on the value of the Nifty spot. So, for example, uh, the Nifty spot's 3 minutes candle close is greater than some particular level. Then you want to initiate a buy order or you want to sell a PE option. Okay, and you can also do the same thing for selling and buying the Nifty futures or the futures of the stocks based on the underlying spot. This also you can also do like for the stock options and the stock futures. So based on the underlying stock futures or the stock values, you can trade stocks options. For example, you want to buy State Bank of India 433 call option whenever it crosses above 420 rupees, either in the in the spot. Then you can configure that one. And also, if you think like you don't trust spot or you want to go with the future, that's also possible. Let's see how it is done. So for creating a conditional orders, you are in from the dashboard, there is a tab called trade where you have regular trade option. Regular trade is just synonym for the conditional trade. So here, if you want to there are multiple options which I will explain in detail. So you can do buy and sell, and the traded instrument is the one which is being bought and sold. So for example, in the case of Nifty options, then you just give the Nifty option Nifty 15,500 CE. If you give Nifty 15,500 CE, and then you can say that okay, I want to uh, base it on the Nifty spot, which is Nifty 50, or you can just say that okay, I want to base my decision based on the Nifty future. Okay, and once you selected both the traded instrument and the base instrument, then you can check what parameter the decision has to be made, like something like so tick price, which is the individual tick or the traded prices, or you can say that you I will not take decisions based on the tick. I will just wait for the candle close on different time frames. So our software supports 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes, and 1 hour. Yeah, so this is like a intraday trades. And once you made a decision that okay, 3 minutes buy I will buy 15,500 CE when the Nifty June futures 3 minutes close is above like 15,475, for example. So as soon as the 3 minutes close is above this value, it automatically buys a product which you can specify here, something like MIS or CNC. So let's do intraday trade. So I will buy around 750 quantities, which is 10 lots, and then you can say that okay, I want to buy a buy it at the market order. So then you just leave the price as it is 0, or if you want to, if you don't want to have market orders, so you have something in your mind that I will buy it at like 30 40 rupees, then it will place a limit order. Okay. So if you make it 0, then it places the order entry order as a market order, and if you give some value, then it places it as a limit order. Okay. And coming to the next 3 points, which is the stop loss and target and the trailing stop loss. That Before going further into the stop loss, target, and trailing stop loss, I would just like to iterate the quantity, more about the quantity. So this should be a multiple of lot size. So for example, if you say, I don't want to buy Nifty, I just want to buy SBIN, and so as you can see that this is just a equity, so the quantity by default becomes 1. Then you can say 1000 or 10,000, whatever you want to. But if you do Nifty SBI and June futures, then by automatically it fills the lot size. So if make sure that your lot size, your quantity is multiple of the lot size if you're dealing with FNO. And if you, for example, in what I found is if you specify this Nifty or Bank Nifty options, uh, let's see, let's go back to the previous. So if you specify Nifty and Bank Nifty options, the maximum quantity is 5,000 as per the exchange rules. That means the max per order, the maximum quantity is 5,000. So for Nifty with 75 lot size, it becomes 4950, the maximum uh, quantity per order. So if you want to specify like I want to have 100 lots, then you can specify like this. But in the back end, the system will do is it will trigger two orders. One is with the quantity 4950 and the another quantity with the remaining quantities. Like I will show you 7,500 minus 4950. So it will create two orders, one with 4950 and another with the 2550. Okay. And coming to the next things, like if for the regarding the stop loss, target, and the trailing stop loss, since our system has to handle market orders and many other things, we decided that we would like to have a stop loss in terms of percentages rather than number of points. Okay, so for example, if you're buying at 40 rupees, um, if you're buying at 40 rupees and you want to keep a stop loss of 20 percentage, that means 4 into 2, it is like 8 points. So our, whenever the initial buy order gets completed, the stop loss order is placed at stop loss market order is placed at the at trigger price of 32 rupees. Okay, and whenever the target is set, something like, so you want to have a target of 20% for imagine. So whenever the price of this option becomes 48 and you are the system already generated a trade, then when the when the when the tick price of this option becomes more than 48, it cancels the stop loss order first and then places the exit order, which is a market order. So it may, in some cases, it may executed exactly at 48 rupees, or in some cases it may be less than that, or in some cases it may be more than that. So the target is quite hard to achieve because if you don't have because we wanted to cover a case where the user does not have a margin for placing both stop loss order and the target order, and yeah, that will be very hard to uh, manage because the user may want to use the same margin for the other orders. So it's just like whenever we didn't wanted to place two order legs at the same time. And coming to the third point, which is the trailing stop loss. Um, so trailing stop loss is, let's say I want to keep it as 2.5%. So initially the buy price is 40 rupees, and 2.5% of 40 rupees is 1 rupee. So whenever the price becomes 41, the stop loss moved from 32 to 33. So it's the same. It goes on improve going up whenever the it modifies the stop loss whenever the price goes up, so that you don't you can trial the stop loss. In some cases, you can also book a partial book profit, good profit. So I added the trade here. So as you can see that we are buying Nifty 15,500 when the base instrument Nifty future, Nifty spot 3 minutes close is above 15,475 and the quantity is 75, which is one lot, and the price is 40 and the stop loss is 20% and the target is 20%, and trailing stop loss is 2.5%. As you can see that the status is trigger pending because the system is waiting for the next 3-minute candle. But anyway, it's like midnight, so market is not um, on, or market is not open, so we have to wait till the next morning after 9:15 minute for the new candle to arrive. So once you created the trade, in the meantime, before, if the trigger pending, if the order is not fired by the system or the condition is not met by the system, then you can change the parameters. So you think like, okay, I don't want to buy 15,400. You can, these parameters are fixed because that will create a lot of confusion for the software. So if you want to, um, so if you want, you can change the trigger price here, and then you can also change the condition and also all other these parameters, except the traded instrument and the base instrument and the parameter. So these three are not possible to change. And at some point of time, you thought like, okay, you you don't want this to take this trade. Either you can say that, okay, well, I will book the profit. You press the book profit, then the trade is no more uh, handled by the software, or you can say that, okay, I will delete the trade. So you can say that the delete the trade. Okay, then it will not do anything because it's not triggered. So but if it is triggered and you press the delete button, then the trade is running in the background. It's the position is open, but the software is not doing anything after that. Only if you press the book profit button, then you then the then uh, the trade is excited. Okay, let's see. I wanted to show you also some more features here. So So as you can see that I'm making my decisions based on the Nifty June future, and the tick price is based on the tick price. I just want to buy this 15,400, and let's say that I want to have this one, and I want to have it as a market order, and then the stop loss is 30%, and I don't want to have a target, but I want to have something like a 5% and add to trade. So imagine that the option, when the trade got triggered, and the option, the price at which we brought this option is around 100 rupees, and the initial stop loss is till the option price becomes 70, we are the stop loss is not hit. Okay, but as soon as the option price becomes 105, which is the 5% of the 100, and then the initial stop loss is moved from 70 rupees to 75 rupees, and this continues. Like if the option price becomes 200, then 200 then the stop loss becomes 170. So it as for every 5 rupees change, it goes on increasing the stop loss. That's the trailing stop loss. And if you want to, so for example, you are in the profit and you would like to book the profit, you can say that okay, I will book the profit. I would like to keep the only this amount open position and the other amounts, other quantity closed. Then you can change the quantity, reduce the quantity. Then the software will close the position for the amount which is the difference. So it will now your system will have only the positions for the 4,950 quantity. This is only when the trade is happening or the trigger is met. Okay, and if you want to book profit, then you can, if you want to book the profit for the whole, all the quantities, then you can just say that, okay, we'll book the profit. So here, what I wanted to say is there is a concept of partial booking because you can reduce the quantity, um, then some part of the initial uh, quantities are profit booked, and the other remaining quantities are kept as it is. Okay. Yeah. Regarding this, why this feature is very useful. Sorry, I forgot to say that if you want to just buy SBIN and you don't want to make it anything, like you just want to buy it immediately or you want to buy at some certain price, uh, then you can just do it like that and configure these parameters. You don't need to give SBIN base instrument even because the software will automatically take the SBIN as the base instrument. The tick price and above zero, which is yeah always meeting because the SBIN tick price is SBIN is trading around 400 plus, so it's always true and it immediately fires the order and it places the buy order at 430 rupees limit order. So basically you can trade Nifty options or any options based on the value or the conditions of the another underlying instrument. Okay, so let's take a look why we think this is a kind of a very important feature because as you can see, um, here we have a definitely trend line, and for any trader, uh, today the Nifty fell down so much, but you could have made a good money basically because in the morning if you would have drawn this trend line, which is something like this, and you will be sure that you want to take a risk saying that I would like to short Nifty option like 15,900 CE or 15,850 CE whenever the price comes to this point. Okay, that's one possibility. Or another possibility is that, okay, the Nifty here, this is for today's, and the Nifty was all time high was 15,773, and you thought like, okay, I would like to buy Nifty options whenever the 3 minutes candle close is greater than the all time high. That means at this point, at somewhere here, your buy order got triggered because if you configured the system like that, the trade condition like that, then you would have made a decent money here. But of course, then it came down. But again, you are not in the loss because it never went down till here, till the point where it reached 15,800. At that point, you could have booked the profit, or you could have set another condition that whenever the tick price comes to 15,800, I just want to exit my trade. So that means you can say that let's modify the trades. Let's delete this one. I don't want to. So buy Nifty 15,800 C, Nifty June 15,800 C whenever the Nifty 50 spot 3 minutes close is above 15,774, and you want to buy around like just say 450 quantities, and I would like to buy it at the market price and then 30% stop loss, and you can also keep a target or the trailing stop loss. But what I wanted to say is in the next, so once this one is entered, then you can create. So where till this point your trade is not triggered. Whenever it is triggered, it says that initial order is placed, and and after that, when the stop loss is placed, then the stop loss order is placed. It shows the status as that. And once the stop loss order is in place, then or I would say don't place the stop loss order here, and just do the same thing. And Nifty 50, you want to sell it, and what is the quantity? 450 quantity. Whenever the tick price crosses above 15,800, you think that that is the maximum level it can go up. And then if you save this, then you have two legs. This one is the initial leg, and this one is the second leg. But this, you need to create the second leg only after the first leg is executed. Otherwise, if you create the second leg before this first leg is executed, the second leg gets executed first because the condition is always met. Okay, and yeah, this is how like you can have entry and exit based on the levels of the Nifty. I know that for a trader to look into the chart and then make a decision is very psychologically very tiring, and also it needs a lot of concentration, and you need to look into the chart every 1 minute or so. And our system is doing easy for the traders who want to who trades based on the levels. Okay, and I also wanted to say, for example, you could have said, okay, I would like to take a shot. Like I would like to buy 15,800 PE whenever the Nifty spot reaches 15,800 PE, because you thought like this will come and this will come and touch this. Um, so let's say we want to do it on the 15 minutes chart. So this is the 15 minutes chart. So I want to buy, or I want to sell, I want to buy a 15,800 P whenever it reaches 15,800, which is exactly matching the highest point of this slope line or the trend line. And if that is the case, then our trade would have executed at whenever it reaches 15,800. Let's see the candle high value here. So as you can see that 15,000, if you set the 15,800, then you would have triggered, and after that you would have made a decent money, and you can have kept like I would like to keep 20% stop loss. So if your reward is quite good, then you could go with a small quantity and then keep high stop loss, or you can say that the first trade is like the based on the tick price. Whenever the tick price reaches 15,800, you just buy P, and then immediately you can place an order saying that whenever the next 3 minutes or the 15-minute candle closes above 15,800, then then you want to exit the trade. Similarly, like how we did with the two legs here. So this is one of the important feature which we wanted to show it to you guys. And in the next 10 minutes, I will show you a demo, how the software performs. And yeah.